mpanimfoɔ se sawo fodua ya fodua pa na sawo twehwe a etumpan ama odamrifa osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah aye biafo waba be bi kodie nanso esane se nipa enwu a ne free otiatfo nti ene ne tachirema emu nsam da so wo hono ma da bia nipa bo edeka kai enye no nko a ne nneoma pa ene ne modemmo ene fa wodi a wopreye ma o my Ghana ene yetimitena mu kekan bi sade ya adwene panyen nti enam so ama mpanimfo nso ehunu bi wahye ne monyam ese enipa ya ade a osayeyi enu nti ni bia ye ababaye nkaye dum a dabirada amanfo bodom pem kwhwe no ene wasiesie wonom ede America sika million bebre akwakwhye wonom sade beya wona wofiri amonane eba no so obedi adanse se anokwa Ghana asomdwa yetim no enye obia se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
The battle has ended. Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever.
Ewo musa abrofo beye won de ekoye nanso nipa pii bedi adanse se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah bra wote ase no na botae pii sineni so ene se nipa setenam yede betimi etompon efa nsuo kanea ehomesua edwadie mu enyinama hoden kwantimpon mu ene dada mu asetena mu yedie fofie anto ata na nipa binum ene nje ne mapa wo pese de Ghana kodru ene asomdwe a nenko pese opre ema bibiman nyina ye kronti oyi ne krade fi onom ama ne waka nchene go a otina nanom e wonse do emfie pinie nipa pi aba betena konyan siko nipa pi aba beyeye nanso Dr. Kwame Nkrumah esane se wodamufo a na wanyame amanti enne yebodi na so ewiase afa na nyina uyi Kwame Nkrumah din firi mu a enye ye efise ebibimam akandefo a wonom eboa ye gi oman si so no ya de a wono ene etitire ni
African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. Now I want you all, those who have hats on, to take off your hats and let the band play our national anthem. And from now on, that national anthem is the national anthem of the Gogo to be played on all occasions.
Nikurabia abaye nkaye dum ama brano manfo firi wonom amaya hodo enkuro empotam ne miamia eba ebehwe honom esane se no so na makoniasa so edisika eba bra wawu mponti no enam so ama mpanifo asiesie honom se de beye a wona wo ba no ebeye enika na afi won besua abakosem ene ne mapa owura Kwame Nkrumah etimi eyeye Dwabonase no akantifo pii ena wonum behia ye mampanyini nana dodanko akufo ado asofo etitire abrempon ne adehye mrahye bedwafo ball bofo ena afei etitire ni abrempon a wonum ewo oman Ghana mu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ne basamia ene na busuafo wonum nyina ebaye na honomo ene Ray kasa ena ene de pa se enei enmunyamhwe a Ghana ene afa diaspora wonum nyina ka bomu ahye ne papa enmunyam se ne ma pa oye no afa di nipa bi etimi akai no
to take this very seriously with a new museum on Kwame Nkrumah, his friends, his achievements for Ghana and Africa. I'm happy also we have a library. And by the way, we were consulted in the Kwame Nkrumah Presidential Library. And yes, we were. And it was our suggestion. And I'm grateful that everybody bought into it. And what we see now might be a small library, but in the years to come, with your help, your engagement of all Ghanaians and Africans, we will have a worthy library of Pan-Africanism to give us more strength. So may Almighty God and the spirit of our ancestors, may they guide us, may they support us, may they continue to give us the courage to do the right thing. Africa and Africans must unite. Thank you.
Empenifo si akoko osase den enya akroma feda nanso enchirima ebedi adanse se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ne nioma pa wo yeye suku papa awosisi ye pre umasua padema enchirima enyinam ehun hyehye ya wodi gu akwanmu akwantempomu dada setenemu yedie biaye adwadefo bidi dwa ama ho ato wonom ye ka akoba ene ho nsam nioma pa wo yegu wonom besine obi entimi mfane nsa ensi ne bose waye empo emu efa nanso esan se onipa bepedin wa mepenyi nchirenti nchirima eba no ebeye de papa ye etimi ababeye nempre ensonso.
Africa is rich and not poor. Africa has immense actual and potential wealth. Gold, diamond, copper, manganese, bauxite, iron ore, uranium, asbestos, chrome, cobalt, a host of other minerals. Our essential agricultural produce have all been drained away by colonialist imperialism. Africa is far from being poor. It is Africans who are poor, not Africa. And they are poor because of the uncounted profit that has been made out of the exploitation of their labor and their lands. I raise this point so that it will stay in your minds when you may be tempted by the seductive promises of new colonialism to forget the real character of colonialist imperialism and be persuaded away from your own true interests and those of Africa. We who are concerned with the immediacy of African independence and unity are not prepared to wait upon the evolution of history. We are determined to give history a revolutionary push. We must therefore face the issue of African unity now. For only unity will make the artificial boundaries and regional demarcations imposed by colonialism obsolete and superfluous. African unity will thus provide an effective remedy for border disputes and internecine troubles. In a united Africa, there could be no frontier claims between Ethiopia and Somalia, or between Zanzibar and Kenya, Guinea or Liberia, or between Ghana, Togoland and the Ivory Coast, because we would regard ourselves as one great continental family of nations. Some of the leaders, it must be confessed, do not see the struggle of their brother Africans as part of their own struggle. Even if they did, they would not be free to express their solidarity. These rifts are consciously created by the imperialists between Africans, where they can sit back and watch with sly satisfaction, as well as contempt for those who fail to see how they are being used against Africa's best interests. Regrettably, those states include some who were among the freedom fighters of yesterday and who haven't won their independence are willing to drop it for some token aid and thereby deny to those still struggling for freedom even their moral support. Here is a phenomenon against which all African freedom fighters must be on their guard and resist to the utmost. Even though I appreciate the difficulties facing us, I must admit, I find it strange to watch some of us returning willingly to the colonialist fold. This time, they don't even have the excuse of being forced to subject themselves to foreign domination. It makes one wonder, why so much effort and sacrifice and so many lives were given up to the achievement of independence in the first place, if it can only be so quickly and easily surrendered. Unhappily for us, colonialism creates in some intellectual allegiances which are not severed at the moment of independence, but remain to condition loyalties away from Africa towards the metropolis which draws them. They are unable, it would appear, to accept the idea that Africans can get together to make viable and growing concern of a combined African continent, but rather see their salvation in coming together in association like the Franco-African community mooted recently at Bangui. Although there are many here who speak English, French, Spanish, or Portuguese, nevertheless, we are all Africans. Africans fighting for Africa's independence, Africa's unity, Africa's future.
Ghana, land of freedom, toils of the brave and the sweat of the labor, toils of the brave which have brought results, toils of the brave and the sweat of the labor, toils of the brave which have brought results.